It's dreary and miserable throughout much of the Midwest, but don't fear, we've got football to perk up our spirits as we join you from Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. 11, wide 80. 11, mighty. 11, mighty. Back.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards there on the... First play from scrimmage. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a 1st down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
11, 11, 11. Let's get set. Back. 11, mighty. 11, mighty. Back.
They go play action with Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. How did he stay on his feet? And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Alim McNeil. The Bengals had a disappointing 0-4 through the first month of the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
180. Place up. Back.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to about the 19.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Hey, can. Can. Side.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's first and 10.
Can. Side. 11 MT. Side.
Now Burrow. Being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. At the 12-yard line. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up second and 12. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
180.
First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
That's complete to Laporta. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Goff going to shift him around.
Second and 6 at the Bengals 15-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point attempt to follow here. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
MT tape. 11 MT tape. Side.
play action. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Here we go, here we go. Cut. Right 80. What is that? Cut.
Burrow looking to pass. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Okay, so the personal... penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
11. Here we go. Big 13. Big 13. Cut.
They'll run the toss here. Edwards. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here now, 2nd and 4.
12. Here we go. Right 80. 11. Cut.
Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
Here we go. Cut.
An inside give, Brown. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Chase Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. He takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
at their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Going underneath, Gibbs has it. He'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Second down and 4. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 5.
A loss of a yard on the play.
Now gone. And that will be incomplete.
But we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known the points won't come so easy again.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Burrow. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Can. Start.
Burrow will throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line.
The Bengals, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
This is Brown going up the middle. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. 58 yards rushing for him now to this point.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Now 2nd and 3.
11. Here we go. Hot. 180.
Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Hot. 180.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Here we go. 180. Right up. 12, 12, 12. 11 MT, Tate. 11 Thomas. Back.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Jamar Chase, 28 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Now Ryland for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Bengals 14, Lions 7. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for Detroit. 45 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Goff looking to change the play. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Like 20. Whirling.
Gone. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Here we go tonight.
There's Goff. Toward the pylon, caught. And in for the Lions, touchdown.
Brock Wright from 8 yards out. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
I'm one, ready?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Right 80. Right shot.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And just shutting him off there. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here we go. Right 80. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Able to find Higgins.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
2nd down and 6 now.
They'll look to throw here.
To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Lions are going to get it back here just past the 35. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
And that is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year.
And the Lions come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Sheds off the tackle. The Bengals drive about to get going.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. Here's Williams to return. 34 yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. Now gone. Touchdown! Jamison Williams, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And a lead now up to 14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Second and 9 now from the 21.
Here we go. Wide 80. Shot.
And they go play action now. Burrow. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Here we go, here we go. Shot. Wide 80. Wide shot. 11, Thomas. Shot.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And this is taken in at the 5. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. A big play there for Cincinnati. 53 yards.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Gun.
They go play action with Burrow. That one caught by all, the tight end. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are back within a score. Extra point by Riley, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Detroit.
Goff now to throw. Trying for White, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Can. Stop.
Now Burrow. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Here we go.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be fourth down.
Here we go. 180. 180. Shot. Shot. Shot.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
There he goes, right side. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, 74 yards. And the Lions get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Back now in Cincinnati, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go, here we go. Right 80. MT tape. 11 MT tape. Got.
Burrow looking to pass. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Goff. There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. The try here for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Lions 42, Bengals 21. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Williams to return. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
214 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Going back to Gibbs on first down.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now a give running left with Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
180! Listen.
Goff now looking to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Bengals are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion, we can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1, ready? Okay, here we go. 180.
Now it's Burrow. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Lions are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 235 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Goff going to throw it.
Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams,
his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Lions are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here we go. Wide 80.
Here's Burrow. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing now, Goff. It's Williams on the catch. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 27.
Off play action. Here's Goff.
That is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
That is caught. He's going to pick up the first down and then some.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Jamison Williams,
26 yards.
and the Lions have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth.
Bengals 28. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the fourth quarter. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13.
Burrow will throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Dot. 11, 11, 11. Dot.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Flush to his right.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Let's get set. White 80. Whitey's hot. Mighty. 11 mighty.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go, here we go.
Now it's Burrow. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense. He made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards They'll try to run some time here with a first. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Lions, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, the calendar changed October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next.
Probably thought they wouldn't meet. Shawty seen everything, and you know she got 'em beat. Cause her side ain't in the streets. She ain't the one to play with you. Her DMs, they be silent like base hitters. The mother